I love to listen to EDM, electronic dance music. There's a lot of different genres, but I think I like techno and trance best. It's just fun. It's got a good beat, it's entertaining, it just makes you want to move, even for those of us who don't know how to dance. I often listen to it while I'm working at my computer, doing emails or various tasks that don't require lots of focus. Much to my family's chagrin as they're upstairs listening to my beats throbbing throughout the house. Let's be honest, EDM is not known for its deep, thoughtful, complex lyrics. For example, this song by Armin van Buuren, with the creative lyric, blah, blah, blah,
All we ever hear from you is blah, blah, blah.
or Let the Beat Go On and On, all night long till the early morn. Ooh, that's deep.
Let the beat go all night long till the early morn.
Or there's always the catchy tune, Tell Me Where the Freak's At.
Tell me where the freak's at.
Lyrics that teach us excellent morality like Turn It Up, which is, in a humorous way, encourages music listeners that when your neighbor shouts, go ahead, turn it up some more.
When the neighbors shout, turn it up some more.
I tend to enjoy the blend and combination of international cross-cultural beats layered together. For example, Timmy Trumpet's Punjabi mix. Let's also be clear that many of the lyrics in these songs do not put good thoughts into our heads, and so let's be responsible and discerning to listen to music that puts true and honorable things in our brains. In a lot of these songs, there's also another principle at play called the remix principle, and I'll get into that in a different video. So what can we learn here? As we look more closely, EDM is very much about community, togetherness, having a good time, DJs that perform. Among my favorites are popular artists like Timmy Trumpet and Armin van Buuren. Some of these music festivals are huge. Burning Man, Tomorrowland, and the Detroit Movement Festival that I've been to a couple times. Not to mention the vast amounts of drugs and alcohol that's consumed at these festivals, and the graphic, overt displays of sexuality. So a word of caution on that front. Huge crowds going wild, having fun, responding. I guess what I'm really seeing here is a deep, innate human desire to worship. People are created to worship. What that looks like will vary quite a bit, and as one who follows Jesus and worships the one true Creator, I want my worship to be in the direction of the one true God. There's a caution in the scriptures that says we are not to worship the created things, but rather worship the Creator. It's a subtle difference, but an important one. When I hear beautiful music, I can, in my spirit, worship the tune, the beat, the performer, or I can see all of those things as a reflection of the one who created them all. We are created in His image, and all worship is directed towards Him. We see this a lot of times in the Psalms of David, expressing that all creation is in some form worshiping God. Psalm 150, verse 6, "Let everything that has breath praise the Lord." The prophet Isaiah even talks about the mountains, hills, and trees worshiping in Isaiah 55. "For you shall go out in joy and be led forth in peace. The mountains and the hills before you shall break forth into singing, and all the trees of the field shall clap their hands." And then Jesus the Messiah was being praised and worshipped by His followers when He was triumphantly entering Jerusalem. When He was then questioned about it, He affirmed it and said that if they did not, then even the rocks would cry out. This is from Luke chapter 19. When He reached the place where the road started down the Mount of Olives, all of His followers began to shout and sing as they walked along, praising God for all the wonderful miracles they had seen. "Blessings on the King who comes in the name of the Lord. Peace in heaven and glory in the highest heaven." But some of the Pharisees among the crowd said, "Teacher, rebuke your followers for saying things like that." He replied, "If they kept quiet, the stones along the road would burst into cheers." So am I encouraging everyone to listen to this kind of music? No, I enjoy it. I just want you to look and see the worship element and be discerning about the music you listen to and how it points you to the one true Creator and the principle of worship that is part of all of us as human beings.